evening. Good evening. Welcome to another Thursday Blues Club. Hi Richard. Hi Toby. John and Graham. Hi Adelaide. Well, good evening. Lovely to be back with you. Might not be evening where you are because we get people listening in from all sorts of wonderful places all around the world. So welcome to another 90 minutes or so Bottleneck Blues. Well, if you lose your money, please don't lose your mind. If you lose your money, please don't lose your mind. If your good girl quits you, don't you come looking for mine. See if I can see any more comments. No. Why can't I see them? Hold on. I got it now. Hi to Hans. Hi to John Moretti. Baz, Shaney and Malcolm, Lynn, hello Lynn, Johnny McPhee, Peter Beckley, hi to Anna, very good, John. Due to COVID, we've had our decoration done by a pilot. He's done a great job of the landing. I'm easily pleased. Hi, Robert. Hi, Phil. They're all the comments I can see. There may be more, but lovely to have you all here. Well, if you lose your money, please don't lose your mind. money. Please don't lose your mind. If your baby quits you, don't you come messing with mine. So, good evening. I've said that, haven't I? Len Johnson. Hi, Len. Brigitte and Martin Havlin. Wow, hello, Martin. Martin used to run a record shop in Chelmsford, lovely record shop. Ian Bedford. Mark Nichols. Hello, Mark. Malcolm. Hello, Malcolm. I think you asked me to do something, Malcolm, and I'll see what I can do tonight. Martin Taylor Bray. Actually, Malcolm asked me if I could do. It was a good. No, it wasn't Malcolm, was it? Sorry, it wasn't Malcolm. It was Mark Humphreys, I think. Asked me to do a train song, which is an easy request, really, because there are loads of train songs. So I'll do at least one train song tonight. I think Dave Ash must be on board because I can see a reference to him. Robert Mead. John Sims out in Alabama, great to have you here, John, and Steve Capes in Phoenix. Ruth and Brian, always here, Ruth and Brian, thank you very much, really appreciate it. Mark, Claire, hello Claire Hamlin, good to have you here, and Terry Linda, out in the States. Daniel Bernstein, hello. Dave Turner, hello David. You've come back. I thought I put you off last time. Lucy Hall and Malcolm Gillam and a few more. Sorry about all the time I'm wasting here, but no, it's lovely to have people along, so I do want to acknowledge it. Hello to Michael Lane down in Kent and Kathy Peachy, Steve Anderson, Steve Tolton. Hi, Steve. So yeah, it's the regular crew, and it's absolutely fantastic to have you here. Thank you. So yeah, what am I going to do tonight? I'll probably do quite a lot of blues, I think, quite a lot of instrumentals, and a train song or two, as I said earlier. And Steve Capes, you had a request, but I think I'll put that in later in the evening. Malcolm, hello Malcolm. What was you asking for the train? Yeah, the train harmonica song. Right. Well, when I get to the train song, Malcolm, I've got to remember to put the harmonica in. Hi to Jane and Bernie, and Beverly in Cambridge. So there we are. Let's get on with it. So yeah, it's a bluesy evening. So this is a Chicago blues that you'll know. It's an old song that I'm going back to some of the old songs that I've been doing for a long while. Number 9, Steve. Yes, I'll do number 9. This is That's All Right. You told me, baby, once upon a time, if I'd be yours, then you would sure be mine. But that's alright. I know you're loving someone else. That's alright. Every now and then I wonder, who's loving you tonight? Tell me, baby, what's been wrong with you? You don't treat me halfway like you used to do, but that's alright. Baby, that's alright. But every now and then I wonder, who's loving you tonight? Tell me, baby, what's been wrong with you? You don't treat me halfway like you used to do, but that's alright. Baby, that's alright. Every now and then I wonder who's loving you tonight. Tell me, baby, what's been wrong with you? You don't treat me halfway like you used to do. Baby, that's alright. I know you're loving someone else. That's alright. Every now and then I wonder who's loving you tonight. All right. Every now and then I wonder who's loving you tonight. That's all right. Yeah, lovely to have so many people here. Peter Cox, hello. Hi, Ted Whitehead, saying hello to all the people he knows on there. Elizabeth, hi Elizabeth Robert Woods and Joe Rick. Set my alarm not to. Were you having a snooze this evening then, Bev? You had to set your alarm not to miss me. Anyway, thank you very much for coming on board. Yes, I think I'll get a harmonica now because I'll do a little rumba type of thing. Right. Hi to Cole Supple. You new to this club? If so, welcome. Yeah, all the newcomers, if there are any, it's great to have you along. And leave us a message to tell us where you're from. You don't have to, but it'd be nice. And this is a song called Take My Word. It's by Duke Robillard. Hi today. Sophie and Robert. Kevin. Hi to Susie Hammond in Suffolk. can't believe what they're saying about me. Well, you know people like to talk, but if you wanna believe somebody other than me, then baby, pick up your things and walk. Take my word for it, baby. Take my word for it, baby. Don't take the word of others you've heard of. Well, as we go through life together, you gotta take it day by day. Some of those guys are gonna tell you lies. You know you can't believe a word that they say. Take my word for it, baby. Take my word for it, baby. Don't take the word of others you've heard of. I used to run around, I used to raise hell while I was having my fun. But those days are over now, baby. You're the only one. I can't believe what they're saying about me. Well, you know people like to talk. If you wanna believe somebody other than me, then baby, pick up your things and walk. Well, don't take the word of others you've heard of. What they're saying about me. You know people like to talk, but if you wanna believe somebody other than me, then baby, pick up your things and walk. Take my word for it, baby. Take my word for it, baby. Don't take the word of others you've heard of. I used to run around, I used to raise hell while I was having my fun. But those days are over now, baby. You're the only one. I can't believe what they're saying about me. You know people like to talk, but if you wanna believe somebody other than me, then baby, pick up your things and walk. Take my word for it, baby. take my word for it, baby. Take my word for it, baby. Don't take the word of others you've heard of. Don't take the word of others you've heard of. Well, don't take the word of others you've heard of. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Jamie, hello. Good to have you here. Dave Pitchford. Yeah, so it's a nice little crowd tonight. Thank you very much. Well, still tough times for us all, isn't it? But we can escape with a little music. I certainly do, and it's nice that you're joining in with me. But yeah, there's lots of good music. So yeah, find it where you can. It was nice when we used to go out to gigs, but it'll come back. Talking of going out to gigs, I'm going to try and do this thing by Freddie King. I used to see Freddie King. Well, I saw him quite a lot. He came to Britain quite a lot. But I think the first time I saw him was with Phil. Phil, my brother. He'll remember. We went down to the Cricketers in Westcliff, and they got this music venue out the back of the pub, which later became. What did it become? You see, my mind's gone. Anyway, it's still there after a fashion. Yeah. Anyway, the Cricketers, and I suppose I don't know. I feel as if I was very young, 14, perhaps 15, and saw Freddie King with Chicken Shack as the backing band. Stan Webb and Christine Perfect. Christine Perfect, the pianist who went on to play with Fleetwood Mac when they became a pop band. And Club Riga, says Patrick Middleton. He's reminding me. You see, I'm getting old. I couldn't even remember Club Riga. Yeah, so it's Club Riga I'm talking about, where I saw Freddie King. Only they didn't call it that then. And Freddie King was such a presence. I mean, fabulous guitarist, and he'd done a string of instrumentals, and he was a great singer as well. But he was well known, particularly in the early days, for his instrumentals. So this is one of them, The Stumble, and he was a lovely man. He'd stand. Grinning at the front. I mean, it's only a little stage as I remember it then, if I've got it right, in the corner down at the Cricketers, and so he stood at the front of the stage, just grinning at this audience who were entranced with his fabulous playing. Freddie King. So yeah, I got to see him a few times after that as well in London. Now let me adjust my volume a little bit. So what am I trying to do? The Stumble. I wouldn't usually do this sort of thing because it's not the kind of thing you'd expect to play solo. But what the heck, I haven't got a band here anyway. So lots of people did this, of course. Eric Clapton and Peter Green and all the usual suspects. And I won't do anything flashy like that. But this is my take on The Stumble. are. Well, that was an attempt at the stumble. A little bit rough around the edges, but there we are. So yeah, somebody's telling me about the cricketers. I've lost that one. Oh, Patrick, of course. Yes. He's telling us about the history of it. Became Club Riga in 1994. Yeah, I think I saw Freddie King there in about 1966, 1967 maybe. Yeah, and then of course I actually did a few gigs at the Riga. Yeah, so thank you. You're very, very kind. I should practice the stumble really. I just thought of doing it the other day, and yeah, gave it my best tonight. But I'll maybe by the time you hear it again, it'll be a bit slicker. Well, fewer wrong notes. Now, train songs. Malcolm asked me for a train song, and Chris Richardson asked me for this train. So I thought, well, there we are. Because to be honest, I get some requests, and I'm not able to do them all for various reasons. Either because I don't know the songs and haven't got the time to learn them, or because they're not my sort of songs, or whatever. But I do like to pay attention to your requests. It's very kind of you to ask me to do things. So Christine asked me to do This Train, and Malcolm Humphreys asked me to do, was it Malcolm or Mark? I'm doing it again. Sorry. Asked me to do any sort of train song with harmonica. So I've got to get the harmonica, haven't I? But I will later on. I'll do the one that Steve Tolton referred to, if I can remember that. That's another. So I'll do a harmonica train song later as well. But this one's. Well, this song goes back to the 1920s, apparently. I know it by Sister Rosetta Tharpe, and she made a few versions of it. The first one, I think, in early 1930s, but lots of people did it. It was a gospel song. It was also a bit of a hillbilly song, and all kinds of people have done this train. So when you asked for it, Christian, I don't know what one you had in mind, but this is my take on it. Which is not particularly like Sister Rosetta Tharpe, much as I'd love to be able to play guitar like her. She was wonderful. Yeah. Yes. So this train. Yeah. I'll get on with it. This train is a clean train. That's the line that Sister Rosetta Tharpe sings. Some people just sing "This train is bound for glory." Woody Guthrie did it, didn't he? Here we go. It's not a fast train, it's just chugging along. Well, this train is a clean train. This train is a clean train. This train, well, this train is a clean train. Everybody's riding it in Jesus' name. This train is a clean train. This train has left the station. This train, well, it's left the station. This train has left the station, and this train takes on every nation. This train is a clean train. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train, well, this train is bound for glory. Everybody riding it must be holy. This train is a clean train. This train This train don't pull no jokers. This train don't pull no jokers. This train don't pull no jokers, no tobacco chewers, no cigar smokers. This train is a clean train. This train. This train, bound for glory, this train is bound for glory, this train. Well, this train is bound for glory. Everybody must be holy. This train is a clean train, this train. It's a clean, clean train. This train is a clean train. This time, this train. There we are, this train. So, Christine, I don't know what version you had in mind, but that's my take on it. And Sister Rosetta Tharpe, I always put in my praise for some of these pioneers of music. She was so fantastic as a guitarist, as a singer, and as a woman. I've seen a tough, strong woman. I saw a picture of her, a video of her doing This Train quite late in her career, I think. And and the audience start clapping. She's doing it nice and cool, and the audience start clapping rather loudly. And she just puts her fingers to her lips and shuts them up. And then later on in the song, she sings a line about this train don't carry no whiskey drinkers. And she turns around and darts a look at the pianist, and it's just sort of so telling. Anyway, Sister Rosetta Tharpe, fantastic performer. I mean, just watch some of those old films of her playing that wonderful guitar and singing gospel. Right. What I'm going to do now is change guitars, and I'm going. Bear with me. I'm going to change guitars. Now, this guitar I've got here. Some of you I know are interested in guitars, but this for years since I bought it. Well, I've got to be honest that my mum and dad bought it for me. I mean, even at my great age. Now, I was down where they live in Devon. Hello, Mum. Hello, Dad. I think they might be watching. I was down where they live in Devon, and I found this instrument, second-hand guitar, in a music shop in Teignmouth. And I thought Rialto, never the headstock. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a Rialto. I've never heard of it, so I thought, well, what a wonderful instrument! It just felt so good. And it's been bashed around a bit, to be honest. The previous owner hadn't kept it the way he should have done. He did all sorts of things. He messed it up a bit, but never mind. It's still a beautiful guitar. So it's been my favourite guitar since I bought it down in Devon. But it was handmade by a guy called Paul Carnell, who only makes 2 or 3 instruments a year. I've splashed out. I've bought myself another one, not because I don't love this one. I love this one as much as ever. But I now have a brand new Rialto handmade by Paul Carnell, and here it is. And even though we're in lockdown and I couldn't go and try it, I just got to know the work that Paul does, and I knew that this guitar would be good. And here it is. So this is my coffee and walnut Rialto, and that is the trim on this instrument is walnut. Anyway, there we are. So yeah, I feel a bit guilty about indulging myself during lockdown, but this is my new guitar. So I've now got, you see, I have to have more than one guitar because I play in different tunings. So this is now my second Rialto, so I'm gonna, I can play with two Rialtos. Whether I'll take this out on the road, I don't know, because it's such a beautiful instrument that I don't want anything to happen to it. But who knows if or when any of us musicians will be out on the road. So meanwhile, yeah, I'll give you a taste of this new guitar. Now, I'm still getting used to it, and guitars do take a bit of getting used to, but let's give it a try. For some reason, even though it's plugged in, I need the volume control on, that's it. Okay, this is it. There we are. Well, thank you very much, Albatross. Yes, and we've got more than 100 people watching, which is good, isn't it? Watching, listening. Yeah. I know what I'll do after that. Bit of contrast. I'll do a McNeill song. Most of you know. Well, I say most of you. That's a bit presumptive, isn't it? Those of you who've been following me on these live streams will know that I'm a big fan of Fred McNeill, the sort of father of the North Mississippi Blues style. So yes, this is this song crops up in Fred's recorded output under various names and with different verses, but this is Stood on the Corner. Well, I stood on the corner till my feet got soaking wet. Well, I stood on the corner till my feet got soaking wet. Well, I'm waiting for my baby, Lord, she ain't come yet. Well, you can do me, baby, honey, like you did poor Shine. Well, you can do me, baby, honey, like you did poor Shine. Well, you took his money, Lord, you can't take mine. Took his money, Lord, you can't take, Lord, you can't take. Took his money, Lord, you can't take, Lord, you can't take. Well, don't come here running, baby, screaming and crying. Don't come here running, baby, screaming and crying. Well, you know you've got a home child, long as I got I got mine. Well, you know you got a home child. Long as I got mine. Stood on the corner, Fred McDowell. So I hope you're all keeping well and as safe as you can in these strange times. It's lovely the way you come. A lot of you come back week after week, which is really appreciated. Of course, I have to think. Did I do this song last week? I have to mix them up a bit. I haven't done this for a while, I don't think. It's an instrumental version. This new guitar doesn't like to stay in tune at the moment. It will play in. Yeah, this is an instrumental version of a Muddy Waters thing called The Same Thing. It's one of those songs which sounds a bit incorrect these days anyway, so it's just as well that I don't sing the words always. I must thank Toby, doing a great job. Toby helps promote these live streams for me and lots of musicians actually, which is why got a few more listeners every week from America in particular. For those of you who don't know, because once or twice people said, "Where am I from?" I'm in Leigh-on-Sea, which is South Essex in the UK. Lynn says something from Lightning Hopkins. Not at the moment, I don't think, Lynn, but it's a good idea. It's that same thing. It's that same thing. I don't know who's to blame. The whole world's fighting about that same thing. There we are. That's a thing called The Same Thing. If you don't know, check that out by the great Muddy Waters. John Monk talking about my itinerary. I venture as far as Sudbury, Malden, and Colchester. That's absolutely right. When I can. Yeah. Now where do we go from here? Oh, I know what I'll do. I'm just looking at a couple of your comments. Sorry, Adelaide. Do new guitars need to stretch? Well, not exactly stretch, but you do have to get used to the guitar. The guitar has to get used to you, and a handmade instrument like this will change, I think, over the years. I expect, but it needs playing in, as they say. But it's a lovely thing. I'm enjoying it tonight, I must say. Now, I know what I'll do. I come back to some of the familiar tunes. This is a Sam Cooke song that my regular audience, such as there is, I do have a regular audience actually, and I really appreciate it. It's 111 according to that counter now. That's wonderful, and a lot of you I know have tuned in before, so you'll know this one. And I'm going to do it. Not that it will make any difference to you, but I'm going to do it in a different tuning tonight. Bring it on home to me. You can join in on this because you'll surely know it. Sorry about this, but it's going to take a little while to keep this one in tune. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, bring it to me. Bring it on home to me. I laughed when you left, but now I know I only hurt myself. Bring it to me. Bring your sweet loving home to me. I'll bring you diamonds, I'll give you money too. That's not all, that's not all I do for you. Bring it on home. Bring it on home to me, yeah. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, bring it on home. Bring your sweet loving, bring it on home. Bring your sweet loving, bring it on home. Bring your sweet loving, bring it on home to me, yeah. Thank you. Bring it on home. Where am I? Oh, I know where am I. I'm in Leon C. It's really, this is, yeah, it's lovely to be able to get to a nice music session, because if it weren't for playing to you people online, I'd only be snatching the odd 5 minutes on the guitar. So it's really nice to be doing this. Hello, this is Jane. I can't read. I haven't been able to read all your comments. I just I'll look back afterwards and catch up with them. But you're saying some lovely things. Thank you. And yeah, I haven't finished yet. Just because it's gone 10 o'clock, I'm not finishing. I'll do another 20 minutes or thereabouts. I sort of had it in mind. I sometimes get asked to do poppy songs, and I don't do many. I must admit, very very few. But I was thinking about. I was. See, his name's gone out of my head again. Buddy Holly. I was thinking about Buddy Holly the other day for some reason. And I think back in the day, Buddy Holly was so influential. And did a lot to sort of bring rock and roll and rhythm and blues and so on to a wider audience. So I thought, well, that will be the day. I sort of know some of those songs from you. If you ask me to learn a song now, as some of you have done, some of you say, oh, can you have a go at such and such a thing? It takes me ages to learn the words. But if I think back to a song that I used to listen to when I was 13 or 14, it's all there in my head, all the lyrics. Well, a lot of the lyrics anyway. So that's why sometimes it's really handy to go back to old songs. Right, anyway, there we are. A bit of Buddy Holly for those who like something a bit poppy. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave me, but you know it's a lie. 'Cause that'll be the day when I die. Now I did that just to show you the acoustic sound of the guitar. Now the electric. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. That'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave me, tell me goodbye, baby. That'll be the day when I die. And Cupid shot his dart, he shot it at your heart. So if we'd ever part, then I'd leave you. You said and tell me boldly, da-da-da-da-da-da, that someday, well, I'll be through. That'll be the day. That'll be the day. That'll be the day. Well, that'll be the day when I die. You give me all your loving and all your turtle loving. You know, I thought I knew the words. I said they're all there. They're not. That didn't tell me that you think someday, maybe that someday, well, I'll be through. That'll be the day. That'll be the day. That'll be the day. Well, that'll be the day when I die. When you say goodbye, that'll be the day when you make me cry. You say you're gonna leave me, but you know it's a lie. 'Cause that'll be the day when I die. Well, that'll be the day. That'll be the day. That'll be the day. Well, that'll be the day when I die. So my boasting about remembering words from more than 50 years ago was caught me out, didn't it? Because I didn't remember many of those words. Oh, I should have written them down. Someone said, Sweet Home Chicago. Wow, Sweet Home Chicago. Okay, I'll do a version of Sweet Home Chicago for you. Yeah, doing all the old favourites. And originally a Robert Johnson song, and then a staple of the great Chicago guitarists, of course. Okay, I've got to remember to get. I've got a request for Sweet Little Angel, talking to Chicago guitarists. I've got to get that in at some point. And I promised Number 9 Train, didn't I? So I've got a couple to squeeze in. But anyway, yes, someone said, "Who? Sorry, I've just read it. Who was asking me for Sweet Home Chicago?" Oh, I can't pronounce your name. Q-In-2, is that right? Q-In-2. Where are you from? You might be from Southend for all I know. But anyway, Q-In-2. If that's anything like your name, I shall do Sweet Home Chicago for you. Baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that same old place, to my sweet home, Chicago. One and one is two, two and two is four. Come on now, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that same old place, my sweet home, Chicago. Baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that same old place, sweet home, Chicago. Sweet home, Chicago. Oh, you're all telling each other where you're from. That's lovely. Oh, it's good to see the odd South Ender on here, Peter. Thank you. Someone in the Philippines. Oh, thank you. That was for you, wasn't it? Sweet home, Chicago. So they are. The Blues and Sweet home, Chicago have reached the Philippines and everywhere else, I guess, now. What will I do now? Oh, excuse me. Maybe I'll do for Steve Capes, Sweet Little Angel. Now, actually, this is a very, very old song, Steve, and I think you know that, I'm sure. Was it Steve who asked for this? It was, wasn't it? Yeah, Steve Capes out in Phoenix. And you'll probably be aware it's a very old song. So you'll know this by many different people, but I think the original was by Lucille Bogan back in 1930. And the version that really made it a guitar tune was Tampa Red. I mean, that was a lovely version, actually, Lucille Bogan. But Tampa Red, a few years later, in the 30s, did this tune as Black Angel. And Tampa Red was a lovely, pioneering single-string slide player. What I mean is, he was an early proponent of that style of, you know, what's become modern, what sort of. Anyway, Tampa Red, he did Sweet Little Angel or Black Angel, and then Robert Nighthawk, and that was in the 30s. Not Robert Nighthawk. Now, he was a great player. Robert Nighthawk did a lovely slide version of it in 1949. Robert Nighthawk, I love that version. And Earl Hooker, and both Robert Nighthawk and Earl Hooker based their versions on Tampa Red. I hope you're following this. So I'm going to sort of get in the spirit of that way of playing it. But these days, people might be more familiar with it by people like Buddy Guy. B.B. King had a bit of a hit with it, I think, in 1956, and did a beautiful version on Live at the Regal. So there we are. So you'll all have in your head maybe the version you like. Lots of people have done this, but I'm going back a bit, I think, to the feel of Tampa Red, maybe. Sweet Little Angel. I got a sweet little angel. I love the way she spreads her wings. I got a sweet little angel. I love the way she spreads her wings. When she spreads her wings around me, I get joy and everything. Gave my angel a nickel. I asked her for a nickel, and she gave me a $10 bill. Asked her for a nickel, and she gave me a $10 bill. Asked her for a drink of liquor, and she gave me a whiskey still. If my angel should quit me, I do believe I would die. If my angel should quit me, I do believe that I would die. If you don't love me, little angel, please won't you tell me the reason why? I got a sweet little angel. I love the way she spreads her wings. I got a sweet little angel. I love the way she spreads her wings. When she puts her wings around me, I get joy and everything. Sweet little angel. I've got to do what am I going to do? Number 9 train, because yes, it's supposed to be train songs tonight, isn't it? Let me tune this up again. Tar Heel Slim. Yeah, Steve Capes is saying that his friend Paris James does it best. Steve, you recommended him to me before, and I've looked at some of his stuff on YouTube, and yeah, I agree, it's great stuff. Number 9, yes, Number 9 Train, which is by Tar Heel Slim, and it's one of those things that I knew from when I was very young, because I used to get some of these blues compilation albums. This might have been on the Sue record label, I don't know. I'm trying to find the right harmonica. So I never heard anything else by Tar Heel Slim, and recently I did look him up and found at least one other song. And he had that sort of, it was a kind of rockabilly feel. Although he's a blues man, it also came out as rockabilly, and I think he had a bit of a following amongst the rockers. Number 9. Well, Patrick Middleton says "Love in Vain" is technically a Train song. Well, yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. But I'm gonna stick to my guns here. I've got to do Number 9 Train. Right. Let's see how we go with this. Hi to John Campbell, John. Lovely to have you along. From Australia, I believe, and some of you will know John as he's a great blues man. Done some beautiful slide stuff, actually. John, a really, really lovely slide player. So I better get in tune for you, hadn't I? This is John. Let me give you my excuse. It's a new guitar with new strings on, and so I'm needing to tune it quite a lot. Number 9 Train. Drop the slide. The slide's now rolled under the computer desk, but lucky I had another at hand. See, that's how well prepared I am. Again, this isn't a fast train, is it? But it might speed up a bit. I'm sorry, John, I said you were from Australia. I don't know why I thought Australia. You're from Canada, of course you are. I'm very sorry. I'll give you another plug in return to seek your forgiveness. I would say that if you want to check out John Campbell, John, if you haven't heard of him, check out his music on Spotify or whatever. He's got some lovely albums. Recent one where he does a lot of, dedicated to Elmore James. So, John, from Canada, it's great to have you here. Number 9, took my baby out the line. Number 9, took my baby up the line. When I hear that lonesome whistle, you know I just can't help but crying. My baby left me one morning, didn't even say goodbye. Every time I hear that whistle, I just can't help but cry. Number 9, going down the line. When I hear that lonesome whistle, you know I just can't help but cry. Well, at night I wake up screaming, my pillow's soaking wet. Hear that lonesome whistle, I never can forget. I'm walking around in circles, don't know what to do. I'm so doggone lonely, I'm so doggone blue. Number 9, took my baby down the line. When I hear that lonesome whistle, you know just can't help but cry. I'm gonna work hard every day. I'm gonna save up all my pay. Going down the railroad station, make my getaway. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9, number 9. Took my baby down the line. When I hear that whistle blowing, well, I just can't help but cry. Okay, number 9. So you finally got it, Steve Tolton, and yeah, and Mark Humphries, who wanted to train songs. So that's got the train songs out of my system. So thanks again for tuning in. Please come back. Well, you know, you don't have to, but come back next Thursday if you can. Check me out on my well, you know my Facebook page. You're seeing this on the Facebook page, aren't you? What am I going to finish with? I'll finish with a bit of gospel. I often like to. Well, I like to do gospel tunes, and sorry, just not sure what key I'm going to do this in. Oh yeah, and also appropriately, it's another train song. Yeah, it's people get ready. So I should be in tune. So apologies for taking so much time tuning, but this is a new guitar with new strings. I'm getting used to it. It's getting used to me. Yeah, for those of you who care about guitars, it's a Rialto. Handmade by a guy called Paul Carnell, and this capo isn't quite tight enough. Here we are. Sorry. So thank you very much for tuning in, and thanks for putting up with all my rambling. I shall hope to see you all again. So stay safe, stay well, be kind to each other. People get ready, there's a train coming. You don't need no luggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. Thank you all very much. Good night.